Well, hello, and welcome one more time to the Unifier Hour. Wherever Unadina the world, I do bring greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome one more time to the Unifier Hour. And as usual, like how you don't join we so, I want for make you share the link. The link where you use for join we, do you share with your friends of friends, post on your Facebook page, post on all your social media accounts them so that people themselves can join and listen where we did discuss matters of import to we country. Um, as usual, na can we on www.com. Una can also reach we on any of we other social media platform them. We there on YouTube, we there on Facebook, we there on X, we there on Instagram, we there on LinkedIn. And una can also call we on WhatsApp at +232 75 052 135, or una way they outside of the African diaspora, una can reach we on 1778 732 2180. Welcome again. I want to bring on we guest speaker for the day. And I know Udana we guest speaker, we honored guest speaker. We in fact now for him we get this unifier hour. As usual, we not like for waste time, so I did bring Dr. Conteh on for can tell Una all how do. Dr. Conteh, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon from BC. Good evening from Sierra Leone, and good morning wherever you are on the globe. It's always a pleasure for day on this program, and I look forward again today for an engaging period for the next few minutes.
Thank you, Dr. Conteh. So, without much ado, today we want to talk about. If we not talk about this, I think say people themselves go they wonder, say, oh, what's going on? We all know, say, there's been this huge uproar about a leaked conversation, apparently telephone conversation between MS Bangura and we former president, His Excellency Dr. Ernest Koroma. And today we want for just listen to some sections of that audio day and discuss some of the really important matters the previous president raised. We know say Boku people then they talk about this electoral justice, and plenty people then we don't go through electoral justice now. They show Dr. Conteh don't define them for we. And the definition we give na the very definition we Samura Kamara give for electoral justice. So, and we know say Boku people then still they talk say, then they can't install Samura Kamara as president and a whole lot of things. And then now we carry this audio we seem for go against a lot of these beliefs. So we want to look at some of the message we come through when you listen this audio. Throughout the audio, we hear His Excellency EBK, they talk say there were two main issues for him. And one of the top issues we mentioned was about bloggers and their behavior and how they access information and whether they give them information, whether they control them or not control them. Basically, the way then they portray themselves in social media. So I want for just ask we station manager if you can play that first section there for me, please.
Yes. Just two things. Number one, all the bloggers of Samura, where they advocate and campaign for Samura, we are not say if they in touch with them. These bloggers have severally and jointly spoken badly about me.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
Wallahi.
if Samura is not talking directly, maybe as other people they say, the one that is na ventriloquist, the one the way they talk, he echo. The one that they echo somebody's statement.
Yes. Correct.
You know? The last time he talked to me, I said, Samura, if you say you don't serve the people here, where they talk all the thing here, why don't you condemn them?
Correct.
That did not happen. On the contrary, the team where me and Samura talk on the phone, the next 2-3 days later, one of the bloggers echo what you will talk. But me and blogger not talk, and me and Samura no more talk. That is one. Number two, and even before we reach this point, when Samura, one morning, Samura, Minkelu, Yansane, Tunis, I don't know again whether at the 4th or 5th person, making exercise every morning. And they don't be morning exercise, now see them to GP account. And to GP account, Tandon, Samura, Minkelu, Yansane, Tunis, and another person. I say, hey, gentlemen, how are they can boss permission this early morning? I didn't say, Pana, we can't, but Samura and I get the patrol. But cut a long story short, we go in the office to me, and I begin introduce the topic. He said, Pana, we come. He said, then this year, Samura called me. He said, in don't go meet Madabiru. He said, we call me. That is Yansane, like they talk. He said, we call Samura Binedi. He said, we call me. And then I tell her, I said, this talk here, not for me, one. No. He said, this talk, now for we all. See, but if I call Mikalu, make each other. So he later on called Mikalu. And he would tell Mikalu and Yansane say, I don't go meet Magabiu.
1 + 1.
Now, so. You get me?
Yes, sir. Listen, sir.
Okay, so with Oyeri, wow, 2 big bombshells in that short clip day. The first one, the president they talk say, he and Samura get a conversation. Next thing you know, bloggers then they write about this conversation. But he not get conversation with bloggers, and Samura get conversation with. The second thing, now that Samura can meet some of the leaders of we party and tell them say, he don't go talk to Madabiu. I want to bring Dr. Conteh. First of all, I want to get your reaction to hearing this, because I'm sure we all interested in just hearing how this impacts you as one of we own people that we really support.
Yeah, thank you very much, Valda. In the first place, for me, this audio, they go for underscore the fact say President Ernest by Koroma now possibly accessible. Now person where they communicate with the rank and file of the APC, in a positive way they engage on the issues. And that is not to any surprise to me, because I know who that it be, and I know what it is capable of doing. You know, they hesitate to engage with the people that and express, vent out views on an issue. The other thing where I pick up from this audio, that's something we don't plague the APC for a very long time. And this, the whole idea around bloggers and supporters of political opponents using the social media to go after other people, and using the social media for rain invectives on other people, mamikos, and other things that were really not a typical way of doing things, this na the APC. And the leadership of we party don't repeatedly they call on we as politicians, make we rain down the supporters and tell them to stop. This for me is very bad, and for continue. And for make we allow we bloggers, we supporters, for even go as far as for go after people them we don't help for make we who that we be. Today, I think say na the highest level of ungratefulness where anybody can show. Because on this podium and on other media, I don't become abundantly clear. Say, for most of we, and for me in particular, and many of my colleagues there, we ascenders into prominence to the opportunity where President Koroma gave we for serve the country. And so if we're not able to appreciate him for what he do for we, I don't think say it right for make we hire we bloggers, we supporters, for good begin say less than complimentary things against her. No matter what, I don't think say it right. Because I don't think say it deserve. I believe say if we get with differences, which is normal, if we're able to engage as brothers, tell your brother what you feel say he don't do to you when all right, when I talk him as comrades, and move on. Now that me believe in. I don't believe say we go for to go wash with dirty linens in public. I also believe say when you and somebody don't engage in a private discussion and he communicate with you in confidence, you're unprofessional, you're unethical, and you're wrong for make you take that information, you pass it on to a third party, then the third party use them for go on social media for blast and lambast the person with whom when they talk in confidence. I think that for me is a betrayal of trust, and I think they be bad with all its forms. So I feel very strongly about that. The second part of the whole audio where they talk about the meeting between Dr. Samura and Madabio, whilst I'm not surprised at all, because if we don't talk on this platform and on other platforms, but say if it don't happen, I think it just go for confirm the fact say, whilst we as a party don't take a concerted, unified position for withdrawal with services as a way of registering protest. And all of this will be the doing in support of Dr. Samura. Because we as APCers, we believe say that he win the election, we believe say the thief in victory, and therefore we believe say we be the faithful one. So we therefore be the feel say, since it have been part of this decision we will be taking, we believe say it will be the last person for Komobi and we, and go begin strike the deal. behind the scenes, behind we. This now with man they say he pulled the rug from under we. He make we no longer stable, we no longer get any feet for stand on, you know. And that make me be talk in the previous interview for say, from that point of view, every effort for ensure electoral justice was undermined. And from that point, literally, Dr. Samura Bidon concede in presidency. Because just like waiting President Koroma say in the interview, you as an opposition, the term where you agree for come to the table for discuss, and the term that the way you don't accept, say, the other man for continuing power. But waiting was and shocking in this particular case that the man not even pay the dollar. In where the thief in phone, now in go meet with that thief in phone for saying my friend, you can't talk about this phone here, where the thief. And I don't think say we need even a third party. We go talk no more among ourselves. And I believe say in the next 2 weeks we go resolve her and we go move on as a country. So it means from that point of view, in don't concede for saying no one power in no one the presidency. So if that is the case, why hold the party to ransom? Why you know we just come out and muster the courage or just tell the people the truth? Why you for continue for the use surrogates, use with gullible APC loyal supporters, where for them, all they want na victory for APC.
Yeah.
All they want yesterday na for see the back of Madabia and for see Samura Kamara coming.
Yeah.
But if you don't come out, you don't go begin negotiate and say when I go resolve in 2 weeks, clearly you are conceding the power to the other person. So if that is the case, what about the negotiation? If in the process of negotiation they don't return your losses, what about the millions where equally don't losses and they continue for losses and they continue for suffer? What about the young boys and girls who don't lost their jobs? What about the papa there, mommy there, young boy there, young girl there, where they don't do all kind of bad things to, where they don't lose all types of things, so they even lose their life in the process. You need to think about them. Just think about yourself, when they don't meet your own needs. You know, this for me now the thoughts when they go through my mind. Why can we as politicians choose to be so selfish? Why would we just consider ourselves and not the people there who we say that they will come for cancer? And at this we make me then come out and say the truth. And I go on different media. I go first on Liberty TV, I talk am. I go na Riyadh, I talk am. I go na Voices Online, I talk am. I go na Then and Now Media Empire, I talk am. And I come even on this platform. Let's spill the beans and talk exactly what happened. And clearly, you go see say President Koroma, when me ever talk or discuss this issue, basically corroborate wetin I be don dey say. So the one wey be dey say I talk am because I no like Dr. Samura, as I be always say, Dr. Samura is my witness. If me no like am, if me no support am, if me no do everything within the powers as Richard Conteh for help am to succeed. But me and me God know say you can only do this much. If the person wey you dey fight for in already, there's not much you can do. The only sad part na that innocent Sierra Leoneans, innocent, loyal APC supporters, they continue for suffer. So this now the way when we look at all what it don't unfold through this interview. And it is send a clear message to APC for say we need to be very careful going forward where we dey elect who that for lead we against with mama mates in the next elections.
Yes.
We get for ensure say we elect somebody of integrity, somebody with a proven track record for say he no go sell out on we, somebody wey we sure say he go always dey there for defend we, somebody wey go always dey there for protect we votes, somebody wey go always make sure say the suffering of the masses be in concern, be in priority, for ensure that we reverse that trend. That make we as a unifier we tell all we support as they say, change is coming. The time for change is now. And they call on everybody to say, let's come and join this crusade to bring about the much desired change, the much desired efforts for rescue this country from Musa SLPP that put we, and bring this country back on the right trajectory for sustainable growth and development in unity and in peace.
Thank you so much for the initial observation day. There's a portion in the audio where His Excellency Dr. EBK talks say, waiting happened 2018, not go be repeated. Because this time around, the Constitution, they for guide the actions and movements of the party.
Yes.
And then it also...
Dandy, make a comment on Dandy.
Okay.
Dandy is very telling. In 2018, President Koroma single-handedly, based on the authority we NAC delegate to him, I pick Dr. Samura. And if I use Dr. EBK in your own words, he said the most unprepared of all the 29 people, the most unprepared, now he hand pick and put on there. He says, so that thing the way happened in 2018, it not will happen again. So the one day where they go around and say, now President Koroma pick them for can't snap. Now President Koroma they support them for can't snap. Then now President Koroma in candidate. Now a subtle message it is sent to them for say, una left for life and me. I not say nobody, I not support nobody, I not endorse nobody. Me right now, I get my own issues for deal with. And I want to focus on myself because every human being needs to be reasonably egocentric. And he's saying, una, if you want snap, now your democratic right, snap, campaign, but not use my name. And the appeal to we all with it snap. We get a responsibility for protect the name, the integrity, and good name of Dr. Ernest by Koroma. Let we run on your merit. Not to pause the government, say snap. If you believe in yourself, you say you can't snap, snap. Tell the people what you're capable of doing. Tell the people what you don't do in this country. Tell the people your track record. Tell the people why you feel say they for pick you. Not say no more, nah, me and Koroma don't pick. That don't mean nothing. We just they exploit with gullible APC supporters. We get so much respect for Dr. Ernest by Koroma to the extent that as long as they say now this you don't pick, we be blind now to reasoning and we just toe the line, which is wrong. And I think say that is the subtle message President Koroma be the send to APCians. They say this time una all to go through. This time una know the slates of people there. So as APCians consistent with the constitution, let me go ahead and elect who that we feel say that the right person for lead me against with mama inmates and we God will help.
Thank you, Dr. Conteh. Actually, President Koroma was not subtle about it at all. He actually talked outright, say, if you want for run on your own and not endorse anybody because meaning to the chairman of the party. I know they put on party politics. At this point, Usai I don't reach in my career. He's more on a continental stage than on a country stage. He said that quite clearly. So anybody where they go around, they talk, say President Koroma, pick him as candidate or endorse him, they lie. Because from his own mouth, he don't talk and say, they endorse nobody. And anybody we want dispute stand there, when I go back, go listen the audio, starting at 34 minutes, when I go hear you where they talk and they are. I did my research. Another thing what I raised with you, Dr. Conteh, just very briefly. Now, the call where Dr. Ernest by Koroma call on party leaders for be honest with the larger constituents. He say the kind honesty way they look for, now the kind way if you ever day in a position where you get for team up, they face the constituents, they face the grassroots, they face the party membership, and they face the diplomats there and other dignitaries where you don't go talk to, that you go able for keep that your message go continue for be the same, that you know go get for begin Tonya and that because you be don't go talk one thing to the diplomats and the dignitaries while you they talk other thing to the membership of the party. And he actually being in the audio, he actually state a desire for the opportunity for able for do that one day. When you look at the various comments around this whole audio, some man they say, oh, na lie, some man they say, oh, na set up, some man they say, oh, it's another trick of the APC. I want to make you just comment a little bit on how the veracity of this audio sound, considering that President EBK in self they ask or make a known say in desire the opportunity for able for team up front the electorate and anybody else, and it go able for say the same thing.
Valda, I think waiting President Koroma be they do in that message again, now for call on we politicians in the APC forget integrity. It call on we for learn for say the truth. It call on we for stop with see the talk called inside Creole to tongue. In one environment you say this, in another environment you say this. Because when we did so